Joshua tree is the name for the plant. The Joshua tree name came from the Mormon settlers. I told you guys they came to the Mojave Desert, right? Trying to find their way back to Utah. So when they came across the plants reminded them of Joshua in the Bible, praying to God with his hands up high. They felt like the plants were very unique. They considered the plants to be sacred, symbolizing faith and hope. They felt like the trees protected them on their way back to Utah. The indigenous people, you know, they do have different names for the Joshua, well, for the plants, but they do all respect them the same. These Joshua parks, like I said, symbolize faith and hope. They did a lot of spiritual healings in the Joshua parks. Now, the Joshua trees can be found in the Mojave Desert. And the reason being is because the elevation in the Mojave Desert. They can be seen in the surrounding areas of Las Vegas, Nevada, other states such as Utah, New Mexico, and here in Arizona. Now I want you guys to know that the Joshua trees are slow growing. They can grow anywhere from 20 to 70 feet tall, but it would take 50 to 60 years to make that stop, and we'll be there anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to do that on our way back out. Also, there's so much different things you guys can do if you ever come back to Las Vegas, or if you drive out to the Grand Canyon West yourself. The south is a little over 4 hours out of Vegas. The west is just a little over 2. You got the Western Ranch. It's just a ranch, right? But it do offer lodging, and it has a restaurant, horseback riding, and a gun range. We're going to be riding past that very shortly. It'll be on our right hand side. They have the Clamping Resort, which is up on the reservation. That also has horseback riding, ATVs, lodging, and a restaurant. If you're not going to do the zip line, and if you're not going to try the Hualapai food, it is not worth to go over there, in my opinion. I feel like being that Guano Point is the most beautiful point, if you do go over there, you need to be willing to skip one of the other points, right? But the shuttle drivers will talk about the point, if you guys get on the shuttles, is that they're talking about the Hualapai Ranch. If you do decide to go there, I do advise, well, I do suggest that you do it first. That way, so when they're scanning your ticket, let them know, hey, I want to go to the ranch. They're going to call the driver. The driver will come pick you up, take you to the ranch, which is 5 minutes away too. So far, so good. Okay. We're almost getting to the reservation soon. I told you guys that the Hualapai people were born in the canyons. And I'm going to tell you why the reservation is not, like, we're going to be respectful, but I'm going to tell you why they own and run the Grand Canyon West, and why it's so sacred to them. So in 1776, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first time that the Hualapai people had outside contact, interaction with anyone other than themselves or any other tribes. It was a guy by the name of Francisco Garces. He came through Presbytizing through their country, as if Peach Springs, Arizona, the canyons. Presbytizing, they were not interested. Well, he continued on his merrily way.
Hello again, we're still on the bus. We just checked in at the reservation, got our ticket scanned. We are at Grand Canyon West, and we're officially inside the reservation now. So they're gonna take us to the first viewpoint, which is Eagle Point. Spend about an hour and a half there, then go to Guano Point, which is our second and last stop before we head back. So we'll stay at Guano Point for about, you said, until 1:20, and it's not even 11 right now, so we have plenty of time. Hopefully we can get some good footages and share them with you. Stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Do this.
See you later. So that's the Grand Canyon below. Down there.
That's Clifford up there on the top. He's in a rock formation.
You said on the left. Clifford the dog.
Make sure you guys have your tickets. You got to get your lunches or do your skywalk. Those tickets that you got scanned. Make sure you keep those with you. Alright, so far so good, you guys. I'm at the park right here. Actually, they're going to be upset, but I don't care. See, here's the thing. They only allow 3 buses right here, and then the rest goes in the back. But what I'm going to do is walk you guys down to the gates, so make sure